So it's Sunday night, it's 7 o'clock, it's time for a bit of fun, and I have some songs for you, and I hope you enjoyed them. I'm Loz Lawrey, and for the next hour I'm going to sing you a bracket of songs I love. Some are versions of other songs I've picked up during my life, some are ones I've written, and I hope you enjoy them. And I'll start with this oldie. Many years ago, I was a weekend rock star, playing in pubs with mates, and we used to do this one, and it always went down really well. Wherever we'd go, days when the rain came, down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping, in the misty morning fog, well, our hearts were thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened? Tuesday's going so slow. I'm going down the old mine with my transistor radio, laughing and a running, hey, hey, in the little morning, slipping and a sliding, yeah, along the waterfront with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-tum, just like that? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-tum, and you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. So hard to find my way. Well, now that I'm on my own, saw you just the other day. Oh my, how you had grown. I passed my memory back so far. Sometimes I'm overcome when I'm thinking about you, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-tum? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-tum, and you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. So hard to find my way, now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. Oh my, how you had grown. I cast my memory back so far. Sometimes I'm overcome when I'm thinking about you, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Yeah, you're my brown-eyed girl. You my brown-eyed girl. Wow. Haven't done that for years. Okay. No one commenting yet, so please let me know if there's anyone out there. Just it always makes me relax when I know I'm actually... It says I'm live, so I'll trust it. A lot of people seem to like to tune in later on to see the show, which is fine with me. But I just want to make sure I'm connecting. Okay, here's another oldie from my childhood, really. This was on the radio. This was a huge hit in America and around the world. For Mr. Chuck Berry. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. And now the younger monsieur and madame, they rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, which goes to show you never can tell. They furnished up an apartment with a 2-room Roebuck sale. The furniture was crammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. And when Pierre found work, the little money come and worked out well. C'est la vie, say the old folks, which go to show you never can tell. They had a hi-fi boy, oh boy, did they let it blast. 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz. And when the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. They had a hi-fi boy, oh boy, did they let it blast. Well, 700 little records, all rock, rhythm, and jazz. When the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, go to show you never can tell. They bought it up. They bought a souped-up chimney, was a cherry red 53. They drove it down to Orleans to celebrate their anniversary. It was there where Pierre was wedded to the lovely mademoiselle. C'est la vie, say the old folks, go to show you never can tell. It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle. Mais oui, madame. And when the younger monsieur and madame were round the drunken bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, never can tell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I've got a few songs here at the start that I haven't done for years and years, and this is another one. God, I haven't done this since the early 90s or something. Anyway, but it was around when I was a teenager, and it's a very old school song. Probably, I don't know. It's very retro. It's very retro. Probably wouldn't apply. I don't know if it would apply today, but anyway. Society changes and metamorphoses and morphs. Okay. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. You must tell him no, and don't forget who's taking you home and whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, my darling, save the last dance for me. Well, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing, but while we're apart, don't you give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home and whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, my darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. And if he asks, can he take you home? You must tell him no. And don't forget who's taking you home and whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, my darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance till the night is gone. Son, go and have your fun. If he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. And don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. Oh, my darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, my darling, my darling, my darling, save the last dance for me. Well, if there's anyone there, hi to you from me. And if anyone wants to just let me know that I'm getting through to the universe, that'd be great. Okay, okay, that's enough pop songs. Now we'll go to an old folk song, a very old folk song. Another one of these old Irishy, Celtic-y, Scottishy songs about a sailor who goes overseas and falls in love with a native girl. I don't know. There just seem to be so many of them. Anyway, I love this one. I always have. Far away, across the ocean. Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm just going to stop and check something. Something's wrong. It's okay. I saw a red button, and I think it just means that OBS is telling me I'm sorry. Just a technical thing and a stupid distraction. I guess I'm still unsure about whether I'm actually live, even though it tells me I am. If anyone can hear me, just let me know I'm live. I'll start that again. Far away, across the ocean, underneath that Indian star, dwells a dark-eyed lonely maiden on the coast of Malabar. In the harbor where we anchored, I can see her shining sweet with a bunch of wine red roses, and the wine waves at her feet. Oh, fare thee well, my little dark-eyed queen, fare thee well, my Indian star. In my heart you'll live forever on the coast of Malabar. Come to me, I can hear her calling, cross that ocean loud and far. Come to me again and love me on the coast of Malabar. Oh, fare thee well, my little dark-eyed queen, fare thee well, my Indian star. In my heart you'll live forever on the coast of Malabar. Now my thoughts, they keep ever turning to that far-off distant shore, to the dark-eyed maid who loved me. I shall see her nevermore. Oh, fare thee well, my little dark-eyed queen, fare thee well, my Indian star. In my heart you'll live forever on the coast of Malabar, on the coast of Malabar. Okay, ooh, and here's another old folk song. This one's from America. I used to hear this when I was a little toddler lying on the living room floor, kicking my heels to the music, lying on my back. I have vivid memories of my first musical experiences. My parents had a pretty cool record collection and folk music, Peter, Paul and Mary, all the things that were kind of big at the time. And this song, I mean, I've heard Emmylou Harris do a cover of this. She did it when she did that album with Daniel Lanois, when he gave that really distinctive production sound to her album. I can't remember the name of it, but the album she did with him. And she did a version of this. But anyway, this is an old American folk tune. And it's another, it's time for a tragic folk song. This is a real tragedy. And there were a lot of songs like this at the time. And it's slightly annoying. The woman always gets painted as, like last week I did Lily of the West, and she drove him to murder his rival. Her lover to murder his rival. And in this one, this is more about unrequited love. But anyway, they all die in the end. I won't say any more. I'll just sing the song. Okay. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth cry well a day. Her name was Barbary Allen. 'Twas in the merry month of May. The green buds they were swelling. Sweet William on his deathbed lay, for love on Barbary Allen. He sent his servant to her house, to the place where she was dwelling. Said, you must come now to my master's house, if your name be Barbary Allen. Well, slowly, slowly got she up, slowly went she nigh him. As she did, she said to him, young man, I think you're dying, a dying man. Oh, look at me, one kiss from you, that would cure me. One kiss from me you shall never get, while your poor heart it's aching. Then she went tripping down the stairs. She heard some birds a-singing. As she did, said to him, hard-hearted Barbary Allen. And she went walking down the fields. She heard some church bells a ringing. As they rang, they seemed to say, hard-hearted Barbie Allen, come, mother, come, make up my bed, make it both long and narrow. My true love died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. Well, he was buried in Edmonton. She was buried in Cold Harbor, and out of him grew roses red, and out of her greenbrier they grew and grew so very tall, till they could grow no higher, and at the top a true lover's knot, and around it twined greenbrier. Sorry about that. I had an attack of numbness in the fingertips, which can happen to an old bloke. I'll just get rid of that. Still not one live viewer. Well, I don't care. I'm just going to keep singing. I'm starting to feel the endorphins now, and that's why I do this. It's like when you go for a walk, go for a swim, get those endorphins going, people. It's wonderful. Okay. I believe this is an old Johnny Cash song, but my friend Mick Coates would know. I think he's one of the best Johnny Cash interpreters I've ever heard. Got a voice just like the Man in Black. Anyway, so I won't sound like the Man in Black. I'll just sound like me. But I think this is a really pretty song. Yeah. Forgive me. I hear the soft wind sighing in every bush and tree, the sound of my heart dying when you are far from me, when we're apart, my darling, there's sorrow in the wind. When we're apart, my darling, sweet sorrow in the wind. You leave me in the morning, our footsteps, they die away, though not a leaf is stirring. I hear the wind all day. When we're apart, my darling, there's sorrow in the wind. When we're apart, my darling, sweet sorrow in the wind. They say when love grows older, it dies and fades away. Oh, our lives together, one ever brightening day. When we're apart, my darling. When we're apart, my darling, there's sorrow in the wind. When we're apart, my darling, sweet sorrow in the wind. Sorry, guys. I'll move right along. Okay, these next few are mine. Ah, good. Thanks, David. Thanks, Nancy. Thank you. Sorry. Smart world, smartphone, I'm just an old fool. Driverless smart truck treated me cruel. Sad song, tears dripping in my beer. My driverless smart truck just disappeared. I got no way of moving on, no means of escaping. It leaves a hollow feeling in your heart when your truck lets you down. I'm sad, I'm blue. I woke up to find my truck left me behind. I wondered, was it something I said? Now I've worn out the soles of all my boots and shoes. I've got the driverless smart truck blues. Driverless smart truck blues. Driverless, smart truck blues. I'm drowning my sorrows in buckets of booze. It's bad for your self-esteem when it turns out your smart truck is smarter than you. Now I get the saddest feeling every time I pass a charging station. My smart truck and smartphone had a little flirtation. They decided to take a vacation. Driverless, smart truck blues. Don't let those blues drag you under. One day the right truck will come along for you, with a new invisible driver just for you. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. Smart Truck Blues. This is one I wrote for the Australian the Australian Union movement's Change the Rules campaign. And it's cool, Change the Rules. Workers' rights are human rights. Fair pay and safe conditions. Workers' rights are human rights. Fair pay and safe conditions. A decent life for everyone. A fair go for society. In this gig economy, exploitation is the story. Bosses have the power, no responsibility. They've ripped away our living wage, gave us inequality. Gave us inequality. Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm messing it up totally. They've ripped away our living wage, broken all the fairness rules, gave us inequality. They have played us all for fools. We will not take it any longer. Every day we're growing stronger. We have had enough and we intend to change the rules. Change the rules. Change the rules. It's time for us to change the system. Change the rules. Change the rules. We are the workers of the world calling for change. Change the rules. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The economy, it's out of whack until we put the fag out back. Worker solidarity, come together, join the union. We will not take it any longer. Every day we're growing stronger. Bosses have the power, no responsibility. We will not take it any longer. Every day we're growing stronger. We have had enough and we intend to change the rules. Change the rules. Change the rules. It's time for us to change the system. Change the rules. Change the rules. We are the workers of the world calling for change. We are the children of the world calling for change. We are the people of the world calling for change. Change the rules! Oh, God. Oh, well. I'll just be right along. I won't acknowledge my train wrecks. Okay. Well, I seem to be ploughing through them tonight. I think I'm playing slightly too fast, as you tend to do in pubs. I'm having a lot of fun, though. I hope anyone out there is enjoying this, as they are. The rockets fly, they stain the sky, they smash and maim and kill. The graves of innocence litter the woods and lie cold, untended and still. Sons of Russia, Don't answer when they call your name. Don't join the invasion, the war on Ukraine. Fathers of Russia, are you not ashamed? You're sending your children to die in Ukraine. Mothers of Russia, do you want this war, or do you want peace and freedom for all? Your sons and your daughters will die in Ukraine. They'll die in a ditch. They'll die there in pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. Our wishes, our hopes, our pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. We're longing for peace in Ukraine. Human hearts, we're all the same. Our wishes, our hopes, our pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. We're longing for peace in Ukraine. Hearts of Ukraine, you are not alone. Your spirit is strong. Your strength is your own. Your friends all around the world hope for your victory. Hearts of Ukraine, hearts of the world. Human hearts, we're all the same. Our wishes, our hopes, our pain. Human hearts, we're all the same. We're longing for peace in Ukraine. 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 I wish that war would end. Anyway, we got Julian Assange home. That's one good thing. And we've got an amazing presidential candidate who's just popped up in America who might save democracy and humanity itself. So good on that. It's been a great week in that sense. Great couple of weeks. Go Kamala, that's what I'll say. Okay, let's go. This is one off my last CD. Uh-oh. I'm going to get this numb thing again. Happens on the C chord for some reason. I don't know why. Sweetheart, you're as sweet as a heart can be. You know what you mean to me, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you know that you're in my dreams. I hope that you don't mind, but you've been on my mind, sweetheart. As long as our roads lead to Rome, you can count on one thing. I'll take as long as the time that it takes to win you over, sweetheart. You're as sweet as a heart can be. You know what you mean to me, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you know that you're in my dreams. I hope that you don't mind, but you've been on my mind, sweetheart. The stream of consciousness is flowing free. Your voice reminds me of a melted stream, musical and full of warmth and wonder, like a dream. Warm hearts are drawn to you, like rivers to the sea. Sweetheart, you know that you're in my dreams. I hope that you don't mind, but you've been on my mind, sweetheart. Sweetheart, love that as we can be. Hope that you don't mind, but you've been on my mind, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you're as sweet as a heart can be. You know what you mean to me, sweetheart. Sweetheart, 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 sweetheart. Well, I think that's still pretty early, isn't it? I'll finish with one. I'll do one more before I leave. I'll try a different one. Joseph's face was black as night. The pale yellow moon shone in his eyes. His path was marked by the stars in the southern hemisphere. He walked his days under African skies. This is the story of how we begin to remember. This is the powerful pulsing of love in the vein. After the falling and calling your name out, these are the roots of rhythm, and the roots of rhythm remain. In early morning, mission music was ringing around my nursery door. Take this child, Lord from Tucson, Arizona. Give her the wings to fly through harmony. She won't bother you no more. This is the story of how we begin to remember. This is the powerful pulsing of love in the vein. After the dream of falling and calling your name out, these are the roots of rhythm, and the roots of rhythm remain. Ka-oomba, oomba, oomba, whoa. Ka-oomba, oomba, oomba, whoa. Joseph's face was black as night. The pale yellow moon shone in his eyes. His path was marked by the stars in the southern hemisphere. He walked his days under African skies. Under African skies, under African skies, under African skies, under African skies. Thank you, guys. Well, 2 people turned up to encourage me, so I really appreciate that. And so I know I was live. Anyway, that's my little lot for tonight. So I'm going to say goodnight, and thanks for being here with me. I'm going to skip next week. I've got to focus on some songwriting and other things. So I'll be back maybe in a fortnight, maybe 3 weeks. I'll work that out when I get closer to it. But I will be back because I like this practicing in public. Despite all my boo-boos, it's a lot of fun. And I'll say good night to you, and I hope you have a pleasant rest of the Sunday evening. Take care. Bye.